Welcome to the WHHI News. I'm McNair. Here's a look at your headlines. Remember Lowcountry Congresswoman Nancy Mace coming out a couple of weeks ago against a transgender congressperson using the women's restrooms on Capitol Hill? Well, now she says she was physically attacked by a pro-transgender man in the building where her congressional office is located. 33-year-old James McIntyre of Illinois has pleaded not guilty to a charge of assaulting a government official after an incident Tuesday night that now has Mace wearing a brace on her wrist, though Capitol Police say there was only an aggressive handshake between the two at a reception for a foster care group. Witnesses say McIntyre's handshake included him saying that some transgender foster kids needed her support. Mace has filed a bill that would prohibit people from using restrooms not matching their birth gender in any federal building. Ridgeland Jail inmate Patrick Chase Massey of Greer has been killed in an apparent fight in his jail cell with a cellmate who has not been named. The 34-year-old Massey spent much of the last 10 years in various state prisons for a litany of felony-level charges, mostly in the upstate. Now, the incident will be investigated as a homicide by various local and state agencies. Massey is the third inmate to die at the Ridgeland Correctional Institute in the last 4 years. Well, the U.S. Department of Justice has filed a lawsuit against South Carolina and did so on Monday, saying the state hasn't done enough to ensure that people with serious mental illnesses are taken out of group homes and helped to return to the community where they can work and lead independent lives. The lawsuit claims that the state is violating the Americans with Disabilities Act by opting, through money and policy decisions, to leave people with mental illnesses in group homes where they can't choose what to eat, pick their own roommate, find a way to work at a job, or go to church or do any other activities. In response, South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster says he wants the Mental Health and Disability and the Special Need Agency to report to his office rather than to a commission. He says work is now being done to make improvements, and by having those agencies directly report to him, those changes can be made more efficiently. Well, last week, we told you about the arrest of 4 Beaufort residents on Thanksgiving night and how one of those 4 took cell phone video of the incident that shows the possible use of excessive force by the officers involved. The Beaufort Police Department has reviewed the incident and says it has enacted what it calls disciplinary measures against the officers involved, and also that it is giving additional training within the department, but doesn't specify what the disciplinary action was. Beaufort Police and Beaufort County Sheriff P.J. Tanner say the arrests were lawful. Now, if you want to take a look at that video, you can go to islandpacket.com. For more information on these and other stories, please go to the news sources on your screen. And if you have a news idea or story for us, email us at news@WHHITV.com. Coming up next, we're going to take a visit to the Hilton Head Humane Association. Don't go away.